What is up, you guys? I just wanted to come on here and introduce myself. I have a lot of new subscribers. My name is Marcy and I have a little bit of everything on this channel. And I just recently got a haircut, so I'm trying to do more pinup looks because I've always wanted to just go kind of not full on pinup, but I do want to make pinup one of my styles. So I'll be doing my makeup. I'm just gonna do like a simple, I'm thinking of doing like kind of like a pink eyeshadow type of look today. And so yeah, so we're just gonna hang out, chill. If you want to do your makeup, you just want to hang out with me, cool. Grab your beverage, grab whatever you want. I'm trying to see if there's any pink in here. There's literally no pink. Why is there no pink on this one? Is there any pink in this one? No, these are all just, okay, well. I know there's no pink in here. These are all shimmers, yeah. I know I do have a palette with pink shadows. My little kitten is, well, not kitten, he's a grown man now. He's a cat. He's over here just chilling, living the best fucking life. I know there is a pink in here in this palette. This one. I have not used this palette ever, so this will be my first time. I do have her other palette where it's like a haunted house. Yes, there is pink here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Let me adjust these a little bit better. I have so many palettes, it's kind of overwhelming. I've been thinking of like cleaning my like makeup stuff, but I just, every time I get rid of something, then I'm like, damn it, I could have used it for this look. And then so I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of my makeup. It's just part of who I am. You either love it or you hate it. Why is this not closing? There we go. Okay, so I'm one of those people that starts with her eyeshadow and kind of works her way around that. You do your makeup how you want to. There's no right or wrong way of doing your makeup. So yeah, I do have oily lids, so I do prime my lids. If I can find my primer or my, is it here? No, where is my favorite primer? There's this primer that I use all the time, and it's from, what the fuck? Where is it at? Oh, see it. It's all the way down here. This is like my favorite primer, no joke. I've had it for way too fucking long. But this one, so I hope they still make these because this is my favorite primer. It's the only one, if you have really oily lids, this I feel like is the only one that really gets it like dried up, and it's like a skin tint, so it's like you can put any, ow Max, that's not nice. You could put any color. Now if you use really bright colors and you want them to be brighter, you do want to use like a white base because that's going to make it even more brighter, but I just like mine's to look very natural. But back in the day, in my 20s, I used to wear a lot of white base on my eyelid, and it would just, like, whatever eyeshadow you're using, like bright colors, like if you're gonna use like a lot of colors like this, it's gonna make your life so much easier. Okay, so this is a collab from Spoiled Cosmetics, and aka Allison. She is one of my favorite subscribers. I'm always watching her channel because she is all about like hair dyes and color and stuff like that. And she is a hairdresser. And I just love her vibe. Like whenever I just feel like just like chilling, just like at my house drinking a beer, I put her on and it just feels like it feels right, you know? So if you want to follow another really cool influencer who is like not trying to sell you shit like that, because I'm not that bitch. Sorry, it's just the way it is. She's also one of those influencers that is not gonna sell you stuff. So I'm gonna grab this palette and I'm just gonna put like a neutral color, which is this one right here, and just use that as my base of powder just to set that primer. Okay. So I have a new hairdresser and I really liked her salon. I think next time I go, I will vlog it just so you guys can meet her. And if you're ever in the Atlanta area or if you live in the Atlanta area and you're looking for a new hairdresser, she is definitely one that I feel like really understood me and just listened to what I was saying to her. So yeah. Sorry, I also been super sick, which is why I have not uploaded literally nothing. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, shoot, there's so many colors in here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is, do I want black and then pink in the top? I think I might do that. I think I need tape and I don't even know where I have tape. I'm always looking for stuff because I'm always running out of stuff. Okay, change of plans. I think I'm just gonna do eyelid and then like right here, pink. See, I never really like plan shit out. It kind of just happens. So me trying to like recreate a look is very difficult for me. But anyways, so yeah, I've been super sick. I've also been dealing with a lot of shoulder pain. I don't know if you guys see my shorts, but I've been dealing with a lot of shoulder pain, which has been very freaking annoying. I don't think these have names. No. So I'm going in with this like really bright pink color right here. And I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. And so yeah, I've been like super sick. I got home last Friday and I don't know how I worked, to tell you the truth, Friday, because I just felt like as the day went by, it just got like worse and worse and worse. Like it was just horrible. I got home and I just went to sleep. I just felt like I needed sleep. And so I did just that. I also have not been sleeping well at all. It's been very annoying. It's definitely messing up with Max's schedule too, because he usually doesn't wake me up. He's usually just a really good sleeper. He just gets the zoomies right before bedtime and it's annoying and I have to kick him out. So, yeah, right, Max? So, it's been like a really long time. I think this has been going on for like maybe 3 weeks where like I literally cannot fucking sleep. I keep waking up around like 3 and I think I know why. I think it's because around this time is actually when my uncle passed away and I received the call that he passed away. And I've never like received the call of a family member passing away. This was the first time. And the fact that like my cousin had to call me, like one of my baby cousins had to call me and like tell me that this had happened. And then right before this happened, or after, I don't remember, I was in a car wreck and it was really bad, and he passed away because of a car accident. So like those two events combined around this time, it really affects me. And so I just, I guess, have this trauma that I'm gonna deal with forever. Um, so it kind of sucks because like I am a really hard sleeper. Like I mean, hard as in like it takes me forever to go to sleep. So whenever I do go to sleep, it's like, oh, awesome. But then like I am such a light sleeper that anything wakes me up. And so I don't know if it's just like me dreaming that I like am getting the phone call and I just wake up, because that's kind of what how it happened. I was sleeping and then I got the call, and then like everything kind of just happened so quickly. Like I had to end the call and then like go wake up my mom and tell her what was going on, because that's her brother. And it just like, I don't know, the events that happened afterwards were kind of very shitty. Like it's just too much. It's like your girl can only handle so much, you know? But yeah, I've been dealing with that, and then also I've been dealing with like shoulder pain. And so I've been doing like treatments for that, and it's just been a lot. So I'm getting ready to hang out with a friend who I reconnected. I actually told you guys about her on here, and like how I don't know if we would ever be friends again, just because of like the situation we were in. I just felt like there was a lot of disrespect, and I like found out some events that happened to her in her life, and I'm not going to go into it. It's her story, it's not mine. But I felt really bad, like nothing bad, okay? Like good stuff. But I felt like as a friend I should have been there for her, and I felt really bad, and I just started to realize like I'm never gonna find another friend like her. Like she's been my friend for such a long time. Our history is wild and crazy, and we spent a lot of our 20s just like hanging out. And it just, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to kind of reach out, and so I congratulated her and something that happened to her. And we kind of just like clicked, and she kind of just said like, hey, you know, like if you ever want to talk, which she has reached out to me to like tell me like, hey, you know, like I'm still here, like I'm still your friend, we can still be friends, like, you know. And so I said, you know what, I'm never gonna meet anyone like her, and she completely understands me, and why not, you know. And so we had like brunch a few weeks ago, and she kind of told me like what was going on, and you know, I felt really horrible, but you know, she has a lot of family and friends, so she wasn't technically alone, which I was very happy about. But also just like knowing that she was in this situation and I could have totally been there for her, like to help out, really like affected me and made me realize like, okay, like she is a good friend. And you know, I felt like we both kind of grew, obviously because when we met we were like 20s, and so we were kind of like figuring out our lives and figuring out ourselves, and a lot of stuff happened. So this is what I'm doing. I'm not like crazy about makeup, but I'm happy. This is really, really good. I hope they do come out with another palette like this, like with these colors. Great. I don't know where to put this now. So it was kind of nice. We talked for a very, very long time, and we kind of, I need to make sure I have my cell phone, so if she texts me. So we're gonna go to this like craft, like arts and craft type of thing. where like they have coffee, but you can either make a stuffed animal or you can paint, I believe. I'm not really sure. I haven't really looked into the place. The place looks really cool though. I may vlog a little bit, but she's going with her daughter, and it's kind of nice because I haven't seen her daughter in a very long time. And when I first met her, she was little teeny tiny, and now she's a grown woman. It's kind of crazy to think that way, but it's the truth. But it's gonna be nice. I think, you know, just like talking and everything is gonna be very, very nice to kind of do. So for foundation, oh, I need a primer. Where is my freaking primer? I'm gonna use this one. It's a blemish control. I'm just trying to use these primers. So I do use a primer just because I do have rosacea, and I think this is expired. There's like bumps everywhere. Are they melting? I don't know if they're melting. Oh no, I think I may need to throw this away. Also, I guess I could tell you guys something that happened to me. So I don't know if you guys know, but I'm single and I'm okay with that. Like, I don't need a man or anything. Like, I'm happy the way I am. But I recently have a friend who I guess technically is single. I'm not really sure about her status just because she is a friend. She says that we're best friends. Bitch, we're not best friends. I will let you know if you are my best friend, and you're definitely not it. Just because I'm being nice does not mean I'm your best friend. Don't work that way. Like, we have to go through some crazy shit, and she showed me her true colors. She showed me her true colors, and it was honestly kind of crazy. Oh, I used this primer recently. Oh my god, it's really good. I still got some oil, but it was really good. Like, so I'm gonna use this one from Barrel Minerals. Let's see if this one's expired. No, I think we're good. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one pretty quickly. It's like halfway used. I also got my nails done. Look at that. So anyways, we went to this concert, and it was a good show, but a lot of things happened during the event that it made me feel very uncomfortable. I am not an easy girl to get. Like, I may like a dude, but I won't make any fucking moves. I'll give him hints, and if he catches on, he'll fucking figure it out. But like, she was pushing me the whole night, like, not like physical pushing, but like pushing me to like talk to guys and this and that and blah 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 blah. And I was just like, I'm not that girl. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not an easy girl, and I'm not gonna really show you that I like you. Especially at a concert, just because like you just don't know. You don't know like who you run into at, you know, especially something like that. It's dark and shit like that. But but she kept the whole night. She's like, you need to be more easy. You need to be so not picky. Let me be who the fuck I want to be. My ass has been through shit that you don't know of. And that's why I'm not picky. I'm not a picky person. I'm just a girl who knows what she wants. And let me tell you something. Everything that I've noticed at concerts and stuff like that, I don't like what I'm seeing. I just don't. Like, I know what you're going to say. You shouldn't be using, I don't give a shit. I don't care. It's my skin. But the whole night, she was just doing that. And I hate when people do that. Like, it's like, you do your own shit, let me do my own shit. And also, this was a heavy metal concert, so if you've been to those, People are pushing you. People are, we were in the pit, like not the actual pit, but like around the pit. People are gonna push you. People are gonna fucking be in your fucking way. And she kept saying like, oh my God, like if another bitch comes, bitch, you wouldn't even hit a fucking fly. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. You're in a heavy metal concert. Of course, people are gonna be trying. In the area that we were in, a lot of people were trying to leave the pit because things, I guess, got physical. Like people were getting hurt. And because I mean, that's normal at a pit. But like, people were just like being, just trying to get out of the pit. You know, they were trying to, I saw a guy get hurt really bad. Like he, I guess, pit too much, and he, I don't know if he fell or something, but he like was like limping his way out. And I'm like, okay, we'll give him his space so he can get out and he can figure out like what to do next. But she was like, if another bitch gets, shut the fuck up, bitch. No one cares. No one fucking cares. And then the whole like, you need to be more easy. You need to talk to more guys. You're the one that's single and available. Well, anyways, the whole night it was that. And I was just like, honestly, what the actual fuck? I was just pissed at this point. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why am I here? And this is not our first time like hanging out at a concert. This was definitely like multiple concerts in. But she just was like, I don't know what the fuck happened. But she just was like, mm-mm. And it got to the point where I just was like, I was getting annoyed. I wasn't really enjoying the concert anymore. And we had taken an Uber together. So it's like, eek, I can't really fucking leave. So it got to the point where I was just like annoyed, and I kind of just wanted to leave after the show. And so when we went to order, we also had way too much to drink. Well, I did. I don't know about her. I definitely did. And I think that was another error in my part. But when I'm stressed and stuff like that, like putting that situation, I just drink so I could just shut the fuck up, because I will tell a bitch if she needs to be put in her place. But it got to the point where like I just didn't really fucking know like what to do. And I just started drinking, which is a really bad thing to do, but it's better than fucking fighting a bitch. So one gets you in jail, one doesn't get you in jail. And when we went to get our third drink, or I don't even know how many drinks we were in, the bartender was like, hey, I can get you guys after party tickets if you guys want to join. And I didn't even know this place did that, but I was like, okay, fine, that's cool with me. So she said, let me talk to my son or something like that, and he will get you guys the tickets to go in. And I said, cool. So we went back to the show and everything. And we then make our way to get the tickets. And this was also on a weekday. It was on a Wednesday. And she's like super excited. I don't really care. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just not impressed by shit like that anymore. So I'm just like, cool, whatever. And we went, and it was really boring. It was just karaoke, and like there was still a bar, and it wasn't an open bar or anything. It was just a bar where you still like had to pay, which we got free popcorn, but it's like popcorn is so cheap that whatever. But she was like in high. Like she was like, oh my God, like, blah, 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 blah. Like she was so in high at the fact that like we got these tickets. And I mean, like, I'm like, girl, it's not that big of a deal. But she was like pumped that we had gotten, this is what I used on my eyebrows, by the way. Okay. She was just like crazy pumped and was like, let's do this, da da da. And I was just like, I was ready to just call it a fucking night. I was tired and I just was like, I'm not fucking 20 anymore. I'm fucking 34 and I'm tired. Like, I'm exhausted. And she just wanted to party like it was fucking her 21st birthday or something. So there was a lot of guys there, like in couples and alone and groups. You know, there were a lot of people. And like I said, I'm not really interested in anything that I have seen. So I just was like, whatever, I'm just gonna order another drink. So I did, which was a huge mistake. But I mean, I wasn't drunk. It's just like, I just knew that tomorrow was gonna be like hell. Like, I wasn't gonna be hungover or anything, but I knew I wasn't gonna have a good time the next day. So they're doing karaoke. The karaoke is okay. Some people did go and sing. But I was just like not impressed. Like, there was nothing in there where I'm like, ooh, like this is something kind of exciting and fun to do. There was also like a lot of guys that were single and they were kind of just like all hanging out together. And then a group of guys kind of left. And one of the guys was there with his son who was like 10 years old or something. And clearly he wanted to come over and talk to us. But my friend like out loud was like, you need to be more like outgoing and not be so picky and just like let people in your life. And I'm like, you haven't been through the shit that I've been through. So shut the fuck up. Don't ever tell anyone to put their standards low or to be easy or any of that shit. You don't know what they have been through. Period. You just don't know. You don't know. She doesn't know the shit that I've been through. She has no fucking idea. There's a reason why. It's because I don't trust her. I don't trust her. And she clearly hasn't been through some crazy shit like I have. And so she was just like, you know, and this son and father, this son and father, the father definitely wanted to come over and like talk. I don't know to who. I don't know, for her or for me. I didn't really care. But I just found it weird that like he wanted to talk to me when he had his 10-year-old. Like, definitely not the place to be doing a move on a girl if you're, you know, with your kid. You should be more worried. The kid looked like he was just tired. He was ready to call it a fucking night. It's a weekday. It was like 11 something a.m. I mean, p.m. So I'm like, this kid is probably tired. Oh, this is what I used on my lips. I don't know what the fuck that says. Perfect. I don't know. Something like that. I got this at the dollar store or Five Below. And I just felt bad because I'm a person that really cares for kids and shit like that. And the fact that he like wanted to make a move on one of us, who I don't really know, but he ended up leaving because I guess I said a comment like, I don't want to do with a kid. And it's true. I don't have my own fucking kids. Why the fuck would I want to date a dude that has kids? And I know everyone's going to be like, whatever, I don't give a shit. I don't care. There are dudes that do not have kids at my age. Just like there is women who don't have kids my age. And I've just come to the conclusion that I don't want a guy with a kid just because I just need attention. And if you're a parent, you know, your attention is fully on your kid. how it should be. So that's why I can't be with a guy who fucking is a dad, you know? And also, I don't want to deal with crap like baby mama drama and all that shit. Like, I don't want that. Like, I truly don't want that. I just want a guy who gives me his full-on attention. And I just wanted to be honest. I didn't want to waste that motherfucker time. And he heard me say that and he just walked right away. Good, sir. You need to take your son to get some sleep. He's tired. And then we left after a few minutes. And then we met a guy outside the concert. And this is where things... So, just... This guy clearly liked her. Made his move on her. I'm gonna get the shimmer from here. These also don't fucking have names or anything, so sorry. I'm gonna get... Where is that little teeny tiny little brush that I like to use? This one over here. You're gonna get a brush like this. I mean, you can get any brush. It doesn't fucking matter, but I like this one. And I'm gonna put this right in my like tier. Because I do have a lot of matte, but I want to add a little bit of... But he was clearly all over her. I was not interested in him. He lied. He said he was 50. Did not look like he was 50. This motherfucker looked like he was like 30 something. I was like, you're not fucking 50. Don't fucking lie like that. See, you can't fucking lie to me like that. Like, you need to be fucking honest from the very fucking beginning, because now my ass just doesn't trust you. Even if you're doing it jokingly, I don't give a shit, bro. Like, you can't be saying shit like that. Like, that's not cool. You can't be lying to women like that. That's just not fucking cool. But anyways, he was just blobbling, just talking. And my friend just kept like gaga over him. And I'm like, oh my God, he's not that impressive. Like, I'm sorry. But he asked for both of our IGs, which I thought was weird. But I was like, whatever. I guess another one added to my fucking IG. But that's what we're looking like. And so the whole night he was just like, he wanted us to go out and eat it with him. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, we don't know you. It's a weeknight. My ass is trying to go to fucking sleep. This is the powder I like to use. Okay. It's from CoverGirl. I just like to use cheap shit. Sorry. It's just the way I am. I'm not going to try to sell you shit. You use what you fucking like. You know what works for you. But I like to put this in my like oily spots, which is literally my whole fucking face. But we finally get home. I then come home and my fucking Medusa just like slips off, and I'm like, oh great. Takes me forever to put it back on, which is annoying. And then I have my friend here like, oh my God, I wonder what he was wearing. Like, he smelled so good. Like, ask the motherfucker. Jesus Christ. This went on for fucking days, where she was like, I wonder what he's wearing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking ask this motherfucker. So I reached out. I was like, hey, what's up? Like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. How's your day? You know, just small talk, whatever. I'm not trying to impress the motherfucker, but I felt like I'm just gonna get this and I'm just gonna brush out to make these brows just a little bit more smoother. But he talked to me and it was nice, and he is nice. He is a nice guy, but the fact that he lied it's just like, why are you lying? Like, why are you lying about your fucking age? Like, I don't, that shit doesn't make sense to me. Like, just be fucking honest. And so we started talking, and I felt like he's such a nice guy that I feel like I need to tell him that this particular friend is actually not single. And so I made the choice to let him know. I think he was completely off guard. But the whole time between Wednesday and Friday, I don't consider her my friend anymore. I did consider her my friend. I never considered her my best friend. I just consider her my friend. Every fucking day, she would be like, you should really talk to him. He's really, really nice. Maybe he's alone. I don't give a shit. He went after you. He didn't go after me. He went after you. And this went on and on and on and on and on, that I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just talk to this motherfucker so she can just shut the fuck up. So I did. We started talking, whatever. Very nice. He did ask me on a date, which I think he also did for her too. But the night before our supposed date, I realized that he not only was talking to both of us, but my friend kind of was like warming him up for me, and then just kind of like passed me to him once he like asked her on a date. I'm thinking that's what happened. I don't really know, but it got to the point where I was just like, I need to ask this motherfucker some questions. And I told him like, hey, when you first saw us, who were you interested in more? And he said her, because she was more easygoing, and that I had this wall. Okay. So I was option number 2. I don't like that shit. I should be option number 1. And then I told him like, hey, if you didn't know that she is in a really fucked up situation where she's married, she's not married, and all that shit, would you have still talked to both of us? And he said, yeah. And I was like, interesting. Got it. So I'm putting our date on hold. Yeah. And I stopped talking to this bitch because she did something else. I'll tell you guys what she did. So she's been wanting a tattoo for the longest, and I'm a tattoo bitch. I love tattoos. Like my fucking arm. But I was like, look, we can go today. You want a tattoo? We can go today. I set up everything. I have a client who is a tattoo artist, and I reached out to him. I was like, hey, I have a friend who's interested in getting her first tattoo, blah, blah, blah. She made me like give him his number and all this shit. She never reached out, and I was like, oh my God, bitch, like you're making me look really bad. Because she was like, yeah, give me all his information, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna reach out. She never fucking did. And it had been like 3 weeks. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do everything since she's being a little pussy. So I went ahead and booked the appointment. I reached out to him. He was like, yeah, sure. What time do you guys want to come? Blah, 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 blah. Set up everything. Picked her up. Everything. We get there. And I kid you not, this woman blurted out and said, don't you and the owner, she said his name. I'm not going to say his name. Didn't you and the owner have a thing? No, we never had a thing. I do have a crush on him, but there is the business, you know, like he is my client, and I think neither of us would want to cross the line. So, I don't think it will ever happen, but it's just a crush. And I told her because I thought I trusted her with this information. And so at the appointment, like when she was getting her tattoo done, I made it about me, not about her. I was like, fuck you, bitch. And I was just talking to the tattoo artist, and she was really nice, and I really, really liked her. And I'm definitely gonna get some ink with her because she's into the spooky Halloween shit, and I love that shit. So, I'm happy he was not there because it would have been awkward as fuck. And it made me realize what kind of a friend she is, because that was information that was meant to be private. Like when you tell a friend something, it's not something you just blur out all the fucking time. And then at dinner, she was just like saying some crazy shit. And then I realized like I can't be friends with this person. If she's gonna go talking shit, like if she's saying this in front of me, I wonder what the fuck she's saying behind my fucking back. You know? And so I went ahead and just told her, I said, hey, like, I'm not okay with the past week and how you've handled some certain things. I'm not okay with that. And she didn't say she was sorry. Nothing. She was like, don't worry, I will never bring that stuff up. Bitch, I'm not going to be your friend. I unfollowed her. I unfollowed him. He's still messaging me here and there. But whatever, it just showed me her true colors. Like if we were to ever be friends again, I will never have her near whoever I'm with because I would not trust her. Yeah. So that is it. This is the look. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of my haircut? I'm very excited to like just have new hair and everything, but peace out. Take care. See you guys in the next one. There's always some crazy shit going on in my fucking life. Peace out. Bye.